Now in binomial, we'll study something again which is related to calculus and which is Leibniz formula for successive differentiation, and it is also called as Newton-Leibniz formula for successive differentiation. Now we know product rule in differentiation, right? So if I have to differentiate u and v, so its derivative will be u v dash plus v u dash. Now if I differentiate it again, so then first derivative will be u v dash plus v u dash, and if I'll try and differentiate it again, I'll get this result which is u v double dash plus 2 u dash v dash plus v u double dash. And if I'm going to differentiate it one more time, I'll end up getting this result which is u v triple dash plus 3 u dash v double dash, 3 u double dash v dash, and then v u triple dash. So if I look at these three results, then if I look at the coefficients here, right? So here it is 1c0 and 1c1. Both of them, they are 1, right? 2c0 is 1, 2c1 is 2, 2c2 is 1, 3c0, 3c1, 3c2, and then 3c3. So these coefficients that appear in the result, they are related to binomial coefficients. So if we'll generalize this formula, so the general form for this formula will be, so if I have to find nth derivative of u and v, so here when I'm writing this part, it actually means its nth derivative. So nth derivative of u into v is nc0 u to the power n v to the power 0, nc1 u to the power n minus 1 v to the power 1, nc2 u to the power of n minus 2 v square, and then ncr u to the power n minus r into v to the power r, and this series will continue up to ncn u to the power 0n v to the power n. So if we have to find nth derivative of this product u into v, then it is given as nc0, nth derivative of u, and 0th derivative of v. So when I say 0th derivative of v, it simply means the function itself. So nc1, now I'm going to differentiate u n minus 1 times, and then I'll differentiate this v 1 time. nc2, differentiate u n minus 2 times and differentiate v twice. And then finally ncn, so keep u same, u to the power 0 is 0th derivative, and 0th derivative is u itself, and this is nth derivative of v. So this is your formula for successive differentiation in binomial theorem. So I can write this formula as, so if I have to find nth derivative of u into v, then this formula can be written as summation r varies from 0 to n, ncr u to the power of n minus r and v to the power of r, where these powers, they are not powers of this function, they are derivative of these given functions. Now this Leibniz formula for successive differentiation can be proved using induction in the same way that we have done with binomial theorem. So we'll straight away take up a question, and the question is, find the fifth derivative of the function y equals x cube plus 2x square plus 3x into e to the power x. So actually I'll write it as y equals e to the power x into x cube plus 2x square plus 3x, and I'll take this e to the power x as u, and I'll take this function as v. Now u to the power 0 is actually its 0th derivative, which is same as e to the power x. Its first derivative, it will again be e to the power x, second derivative e to the power x. So for this function u, all the derivatives from 0 to 5 will be e to the power x. Now what about this v? Now this v to the power 0 is same function, which is x cube plus 2x square plus 3x. Now its first derivative will be 3x square plus 4x plus 3. Second derivative 6x plus 4. Third derivative will be simply 6. Fourth derivative and its fifth derivative will be simply 0. Now I can use Leibniz formula for successive differentiation. So its fifth order derivative will simply be 5c0. Now fifth derivative of e to the power x, so it will be e to the power x into 0th derivative of v, so there will be x cube plus 2x square plus 3x and then plus 5c1 e to the power x, and then first derivative 3x square plus 4x plus 3 plus 5c2. Now third derivative again e to the power x, and here it will be 6x plus 4. Next one will be 5c3 e to the power x into 6, and remaining two terms will be simply 0. So what I'll do is I'll take this e to the power x common. So if I take this e to the power x common, I'll get 5c0, which is 1. So it will be x cubed plus 2x square plus 3x, and then plus 5 into, now 5c1 is 5, and there will be 3x square plus 4x plus 3. 5c2 is 10, so 10 into 6x plus 4. 5c3 is again 10, which is 10 into 6. So if I'll simplify, so fifth derivative of this function will be e to the power x, and then it will be x cubed plus, so it will be 2 and then 15. So that should be 17x square, then 23 and 16. So that should be 83x, and then 15 plus 40 plus 60. So that should be 115. So the fifth derivative of this function, which is y equals x cubed plus 2x square plus 3x into e to the power x, will be e to the power x into x cubed plus 17x square plus 83x plus 115 using Leibniz formula for successive differentiation. Let us take another question, and which is find the nth derivative of y equals cos x into x square. So I need to find its nth derivative. So I'll assume this function cos x as my u and this x square as v, and I'll use Leibniz formula for successive differentiation. So I know that its nth derivative formula, so dny upon dx to the power n, is given by nc0, nth derivative of cos x, and 0th derivative of x square, plus nc1, n minus 1th derivative of cos x, and then first derivative of x square, n minus 2th derivative of cos x, and second derivative of x square, and hereafter it will go up to ncn, and then 0th derivative of cos x, and then nth derivative of x square. Now we know that nth derivative of cos x function is cos n pi by 2 plus x. Now write nc0 is 1. Now this is not cos x to the power n, it is nth derivative of cos x. So it will be cos n pi by 2 plus x, and it is not x squared to the power 0, it is 0th derivative of this function. Now 0th derivative of any function is that function itself. So here it will be simply x square. Now nc1 will be simply n. Now n minus 1th derivative of cos x will be cos n minus 1 pi by 2 plus x, and then derivative of x square, first derivative 2x plus nc2, nc2 is n minus 1 by 2 cos n minus 2 pi by 2 plus x, and then derivative of 2x will be simply 2, and hereafter all the successive derivatives of this 2, they'll be simply 0. So all other terms will be simply 0. So I can simply write it as x square into cos n pi by 2 plus x plus twice n into x, and will be cos n minus 1 pi by 2 plus x, and then 2 and 2 here will cancel. So I'll write n minus 1, and here it will be cos n minus 2 pi by 2 plus x. So the nth derivative of this function will be this result. If you like the video, consider subscribing and sharing it with someone you know who might benefit from it. Also, the best way to navigate any topic is through a playlist. Simply go to the channel page, click playlist, and select the topic you wish to study.